Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's start this video. Maritime and environmental law crossroads, the intensifying problem of biofouling and preventative measures. Maritime and environmental law, two nice fields of law which do not obviously overlap at first glance. However, there is a growing national and global consciousness in the realm of environmental issues impacting the maritime industry. These concerns include the importance of protecting marine biodiversity and preserving fossil fuel efficiency. Biofouling is a clear manifestation of this intersection. It has come to the forefront of maritime environmental law discussion this year through the publication of the industry standard on in-water cleaning with capture, which was written by a working group of anti-biofouling system or AVS manufacturers, cleaners, ship owners, ports, international organizations, and authorities, and the first global conference on biofouling management in September 2021. Biofouling is the build-up of organisms on the surface of vessels as they travel through the water. Biofouling decreases as a vessel's fuel efficiency because as growth accumulates on the vessels during its journey, more fuel is required to transport the vessel, and consequently the vessel's CO2 emissions increase. Additionally, biofouling leads to the unwanted transfer of invasive species from one port to another as the ship hull picks up organisms during its transit from port to port. There are many methods to protect the hulls from biofouling, such as anti-fouling hull coatings. However, they can be made of harmful materials that harm aquatic life, and even with protective coatings, build-up still occurs, which requires cleaning and capturing methods to cure it. Cleaning the hull itself is complicated because foreign aquatic species will harm the native ones, as inevitably not all foreign specimens can be captured during clean and capture procedures. Biofouling is not a new problem, but it is a worsening problem, in part due to the twin force of climate change and COVID-19. How? A ship idle off the coast of port, waiting to unload their cargo, warmer waters offer ideal conditions for organisms to grow and spread in new lands, threatening the health and safety of the aquatic life who call those waters home. A brief timeline of biofouling efforts over the past decade, internationally and nationally, highlights efforts to develop regulation and guidelines and encourage preventative measures to address the problem over the past decade and the rapidity with which new and revised regulation and guidelines are implemented. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, began the past decade's work to address biofouling by developing a biofouling guideline in 2011 that outlines steps owners and operators should take to prevent the transfer of invasive aquatic species. Countries with incredible biodiversity, particularly susceptible to aquatic species invasion, took preventative and regulatory steps to halt harm from biofouling in their waters. For example, New Zealand introduced the Craft Risk Management Standard for Biofouling or CRMS in 2014 and Australia implemented its own regulation in 2015. Both countries have revised their guidelines since then. Domestically, the United States Coast Guard or USCG developed biofouling management and sediment management plans under 33 CFR 151 2050 G paragraph 3. As of 2013, the EPA requires vessels to have a vessel general permit and the passage of the Vessel Incidental Discharge Act in 2018 established standards for discharge incidental to vessel performance. Last year, the EPA issued a proposed rule through which the USCG would enforce to reduce discharge from vessel further. On a state level, California developed standards in 2017 that put the onus on the master, owner, operator, or person in charge of a vessel carrying or capable of carrying ballast water. Regulations are being implemented at every level of government. Coordination effort and synchronization are still needed. So, staying apprised of the obligation under each is essential to compliance. BIMCO, in collaboration with a working group in interested parties, published the most recent iteration of the industry standard on in-water cleaning with capture in January 2021. More recently, in September 2021, the first ever global conference on biofouling management for maritime industries offered a forum for experts on taking biofouling to discuss old and new technologies, management techniques, and management techniques, the impact on aquaculture and regulation. This brief timeline demonstrates that the industry standard updates and implementation of revised or new regulations are more frequent and demand the attention of those they will impact, especially ship owners, carriers, and ports. The proper procedures for ship documentation, cleaning with capture, and managing the capture materials are ever changing. Action item, challenges, and resources. Thus, ship owners and carriers should take a few actions to avoid the perils of violating biofouling regulation, keep their vessel running efficiently, and prevent harm to the environment. Owners and operators of vessels should consider the following. First, apply protective coatings to vessels that will not harm the environment. It is easier to stop the build-up on a hull than clean it. Second, make and execute pre-cleaning preparation to avoid the increased fuel costs that inevitably follow a hull succumbed to biofouling and employ best practice clean and capture techniques following the last publication on the topic. In example, the 2021 Industry Standard on In-Water Cleaning with Capture. Third, develop or update biofouling management plans that consider the regulation for each port the vessel will approach. If a carrier is coming into port in New Zealand, the requirement may differ from if the vessel embarks on a journey to LA Long Beach. Local regulation may be more demanding than international regulation. Furthermore, as more governments implement regulation, some may offer a grace period to comply. Taking note of whether the applicable regulation grace period is still in effect may is compliance effort. 4. Consider whether the vessel will be idling in warmer waters where increased biofouling is likely to occur. Okay everyone, that's all this article today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next one, bye bye.